A massive satanic ritual took place last night in Milan, also known as the 2026 opening ceremony for the Winter Olympics, guys. Here we have the Olympic ceremony in Italy, of course, in Milan, kicked off featuring a large spiraling swirl on stage. We know that this is typical elitist satanic ritual type of stuff. This happens every year. We know all of these Olympic opening games and opening ceremonies are all filled with demonic, satanic, ritual-esque stuff. So let's watch this one, guys, a little bit. We know that a spiral in the Bible and also in mythology is a complete satanic ceremony. So watch out every single time you see any of these ceremonies happening in the Winter Olympics, the Summer Olympics. It is to do with this crazy stuff, this elitist regime that they have over the hold of everybody and running the world, the WEF, and all the people running the world agenda forums and all this different crazy stuff. This is part of it, guys. These Olympic Games, these opening ceremonies are 100% part of this agenda. Just look at these pictures from it, guys. You know, if this isn't a satanic ritual, I don't know what is, okay? If this isn't a satanic ceremony, I don't know what is. And while all this is happening right in front of our eyes, you know what the Irish government are choosing to do? They're choosing to censor the internet. They're choosing to say that they want to cancel and literally get rid of the internet for the Irish youth of Ireland. Imagine, guys, you know, we have satanic ritual occults that are going around kidnapping kids, drinking their blood and eating them, okay, like we know that they're doing, coming from the Jeffrey Epstein files. This is a fact. And what are our own Irish government doing? They're actually choosing to cancel the internet, guys, to get rid of the internet, to censor this stuff even more. Let's hear from News Talk FM asking what algorithms are targeting these young people and getting them so radicalized as they are, apparently.
What are teenagers looking at online? It's the question parents ask themselves daily. And as social media sites refuse to release the data, we're all left in the dark. To get some insight into this, I set aside my own social media profiles to instead experience the online world as a teenage boy. I signed up to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Snapchat as a 16-year-old named Sean to see what content would come up on my pages and what the algorithm would throw my way. To begin with,
I'm guessing Andrew Tate, Conor McGregor, Red Pill Media, oh my God, frightening right-wing stuff, Donald Trump. You know, this is what their left-wing agenda is, guys. They want to cancel everyone that's against their left-wing agenda, okay? They want to have a complete monopoly over the media that the youth see. Because if the youth were to see this media, which they're doing now, Gen Z are extremely right-wing, they would be 100% right-leaning.
If my feed was full of stunt videos, Formula One and football. But the more time I spent online and the more content I engaged with, the less innocent things became.
Okay, key word right there, guys. Key word right there. So literally she said the more time I spent online and the more I engaged with. So this is what algorithms do. If you like some of Andrew Tate's quotes or tweets or whatever, guys, you get to see more of his stuff because that's what it does. It's not showing you more stuff just because you're on the internet more. Okay, it's showing you stuff because that's what you're liking. That's what you want to see. That's what the algorithm does. It's very simple stuff. They're going to make it seem like these, you know, big tech companies are evil, which they're not, guys. She's doing this on purpose. Come on. The first thing they showed is Formula One and football. That's what literally the Instagram would be for kids and for young people. Sports, you know, partying, whatever, going out, having a good time, whatever the case may be. Obviously not at 16, but, you know, from 18 to 25, if you're a young person in Ireland, you're going to be seeing going out, music, sports, you know, partying with friends. But it's only if you like the other stuff, then it comes more to your actual algorithm.
Online, and the more content I engaged with, the less innocent things became.
We are going to England for free housing and benefits!
Oh my God, that took me out. I was not expecting that. That is perfect. You have some lads on a boat from, like, I don't know, Afghanistan. We're going to England for free benefits. That's so true. Illegal immigrants POV. That is, bro, I like that content. I've never seen that content. Why isn't it suggesting that content to me? That's hilarious. You know, and obviously, you know, these people can't take a joke, you know, in news talk. This is obviously a joke. People that are young, even though they're young, they can differentiate between jokes and whatever. Okay, you know, people aren't on the boat like that. You know, a lot of the times it's more of a desperate situation. But That's what it sounds like, guys. These people are hearing about, you know, free stuff in Western countries and they're hopping on boats and they're coming here. That's what's happening. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, they're based. These Gen Z are based.
Free housing and benefits!
I do not allow my girlfriends to have guy friends. There is no platonic friendship in a man's mind with an attractive woman.
A Muslim?
That's literally just common sense. Like, if your girlfriend right now has a ton of male friends, she's having sexual intercourse with these male friends. I'm just telling you right now, guys, like, if you're one of those, you know, guys that just allow your girlfriend to just hang out, oh, they're going on a male date, he's going on a date with this other guy. Like, I wouldn't say you have to not allow your girlfriend to hang out with other guys. But if they're going and hanging out with other guys, are you not giving them enough attention? Like, it just seems very bizarre, you know, that she wouldn't have loads of girlfriends. Like, normally, girls hang out with other girls and guys hang out with other guys. Like me, guys, I really don't have any like girlfriends, okay? I just hang out with my guy friends, you know what I mean? And there's obviously girlfriends in the group. There's a group of like 20 of us, and there's girlfriends there. I talk to them. But as a man, if you're a masculine man, you kind of you probably have more in common with guys, and you know, you like the guy chat, and you want to chat. You know, same with girls, I would imagine, okay? You know, if your girlfriend is hanging out with groups of guys, that's a red flag. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that is a red flag, guys. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, obviously in a workplace setting, in most settings, it's fine. But if they're going for late night drives together, what do you think they're doing? Reading the Bible? Like, come on.
Man's mind with an attractive woman.
Are Muslims taking over the UK? Did you know there are over 3,000 mosques in England right now?
I didn't expect to see so much extremist content.
Oh my God. I wouldn't say that's extremist content. Mocking, you know, the whole refugee situation, because that's what refugees are doing. They're taking advantage of the Western world. Mocking that in a joking manner, that's not really extremist content. You know, Tristan Tate talking about how to navigate your relationship, that's not extremist content. That may be red pill content, but that's not extremist content. I would say extremist content is what's happening in the UK. You know, there are certain sects and groups and religions that are getting radicalized online, and it's crazy stuff. The UAE, an actually proper Muslim country, has stopped sending their students over to the UK because they're getting radicalized. Okay, that's how radicalized the British youth are. It's insane. These countries are radical. The content like this isn't making it radical, guys. It's the people themselves, guys, you know. So to blame, you know, the internet for this stuff is bizarre stuff, guys.
Lots of anti-immigrant narratives and a proliferation on my feed of what I would call conspiracy influencers.
Oh, here we go. I'm a conspiracy influencer, guys, apparently. Wait till the mainstream media see my content. Anti-immigration content. That's just based content. God, if 15 and 16-year-olds are watching that, I wish I was watching that when I was 15 and 16, you know? Like, I was never left-wing, but it definitely would have made me less of a biatch growing up, you know what I mean? Like, because my age group, my millennial age group, you know, they're complete communist, cucked lefties. You know, the Gen Z, they're right-leaning, they're based, guys. You know, shout out to Gen Z, they're legends. Like, you know, it is so funny, guys, that she would say a proliferation of anti-immigration. What does she say? Anti-immigration narratives. That's just legendary. I would love to see that when I was a kid. Who's not anti-immigrant nowadays, guys? Dude, I'm half an immigrant. I'm completely against immigrants. The only people that are pro-immigration are like fully Irish people, and they like, you know, they just love everyone coming into the country. These like cucked liberals, you know what I mean? Like everyone all these immigrants are anti-immigrants, guys. Like anyone from like Asia, Africa, Latin America, they're all based. They're all anti-immigration, guys. Completely. Ask any foreigner if they want millions of other people from their home country to come here from Pakistan. They know how it is back home. They don't want it to be the same as there. Why do you think they came here, guys? You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't have left their home country for any other reason. You know what I mean?
Lots of anti-immigrant narratives and a proliferation on my feed of what I would call conspiracy influencers.
Let's go.
In Ireland, online platforms are awash with content that is hateful or racist or xenophobic.
Yes.
You see so much anti-LGBTQ mis and disinformation.
God, this guy actually just hit, I actually have never seen this before in my life. He hit all the buzzwords. He hit all the left-wing buzzwords in such a space period of time. He said, in Ireland, we have online platforms are awash with, what did he say, racist, xenophobia, hateful, misinformation and disinformation. He literally, in one sentence, packed every single liberal left-wing talking point into one sentence. That's actually impressive. That's impressiveness. That's impressively left-wing. That's incredible.
Mis and disinformation. And for young males, I think it's quite likely they will see a lot of manosphere content.
Let's go.
Not through active searching, but through that kind of passive exposure via recommendation systems.
The structure of
That is absolutely legendary. Guys, everybody should be part of the manosphere. The manosphere makes you more red-pilled, makes you more right-wing, it makes you more based. Who wants to be a left-wing liberal cuck anymore? You know what I mean? Especially Gen Z, they're smart now. You know, millennials, we didn't grow up with the internet, so we were like kind of, you know, we were a little bit censored. Like even me, like I knew about conspiracies because at 14 years old, you know, watching Jesse Ventura Conspiracy Theory on the Skybox, you know, they actually took away that TV show. You can't find that TV show anywhere anymore because it was so right-wing, it was so conspiracy based. So shout out to Jesse Ventura, the OG legend. But now it's just great to see that these kids, these younger people can just access this content from their phone. Pretty much everyone that's like over 40 that comes up to me says, oh, my kids love your videos, okay? So shout out to the kids of these people. You know, these people should be seeing this content because it's informative. You know, it makes you less likely to be completely just, you know, oppressed your entire life. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want to be oppressed and like have your mind warped by the mainstream institutions, like the mainstream media, the Irish government, and your schools and colleges. You know what I mean? It kind of wakes you up, guys.
these sites exacerbates things further. Swipe a well-researched news report and you're onto a video promoting bad science, with all content given equal weight and credence. And
Ooh, that's interesting. She said swipe a well-researched newspaper like theirs, is it? News Talk is a well-written, well-researched news report, is it? I would say it's the opposite, guys. It's a mainstream media mouthpiece. It's a flippin' contrived left-wing woke news report is what it is. Nothing to do with News Talk. Nothing with News Talk is science-based.
with all content given equal weight and credence. And we know this messaging escapes the online world.
We've seen the growth in misogyny, like massively. Some of the kids with the younger female teachers being very disrespectful and being disrespectful in the classroom with their peers. And that has never been the case. That's kind of creeping in the last year or two.
The kids are asking, what color is your Bugatti? All right, miss. All right, Miss O'Connor. What color is your Bugatti? I know you may put me in detention, but yeah, what color is your Bugatti, miss? You know, these teachers just can't take a joke, guys. The kids are based now. Oh, man. Shout out to the flipping youth, man. I tell you, they're legends.
Explicit content, extremist views, violence and self-harm. And all this in our teenagers' pockets.
Irish stuff, yeah.
Last year, the Australian government implemented a ban on social media for under 16s. And many other governments say they may follow suit. But will these rulings really prevent teenagers accessing harmful content? Or will teenagers, as usual, find a way around parental controls?
You know why I love seeing this stuff? A lot of people may, you know, get angry and whatever. Oh, they're trying to censor us. I love seeing this because I know that they're losing the narrative. They're losing the initiative. And now we're taking over. And they can't handle it. Newstalk get no views. Go look at their YouTube channel. They get no views, guys. If you look at any right-wing content or creator like myself in Ireland, we're flipping blowing them out of the water. And we're doing it from our flipping, you know, mum's shed. You know what I mean? Like the flipping, the front room of the house. So it's like, they just can't compete. They have millions, they're funded by the government, you know, and, you know, they have the best presenters, the best research, the best camera, the best lighting, the best marketing. They put tons of money into funding. They don't understand how they're losing the message. They can't relate to the people, guys. They're not relatable at all. Like, they're literally not relatable, guys. Like, nobody can relate to these people. They're getting paid millions. They're spewing left-wing bullshit narratives. They're over. Their days are numbered. They won't be around in 3 to 5 years. It's over, guys. We're winning now. We are the captain now. You see me? You woke left-wing media in Ireland. We are the captain now. And why would the youth, or even anyone who's over flipping 25, why would anyone want to actually listen to the mainstream news or anybody really that's on the left anymore? Because look at this, guys. You have a woman here saying white American men are dangerous, not immigrants, okay? But we see, obviously, you know, there is a lot of immigration crime in this country. Tons, matter of fact. We have a lot of our own Irish crime. But now we're just importing more crime, okay? Nobody's background checked. North Africa, the Middle East, It's just crazy, guys. They're coming from literally war-torn countries. And it's a different society, guys. And now we're being flooded with them, but our own people are killing us. I said it before, I probably have more in common with Latin American, African, and Asian people now. Honestly, I do. Than the average Irish person. Isn't that so sad, guys? Isn't that sad? Where here I am in 2026 as an Irish man, a young Irish man, trying to defend my country and my fellow countrymen and women. And all I get is hate from the locals, natives, and love from the foreigners. Like, guys, I couldn't write it better. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't make it up, guys. It's unbelievable stuff.
Given the choice, I'd rather be trapped in a room with an immigrant of any racial background rather than a white American man. The reason why is because white American men grow up with a sense of entitlement that the entire world revolves around them. Both times that I have experienced assault in my past have been at the hands of white men, and of course the justice system did absolutely nothing to protect victims. The thing that bothers me...
Well, we don't know that for certain. That could be just hearsay. We don't know, guys, okay? And what the first thing she said is she thinks that all white men think that the world revolves around them. Well, the Western society revolve around native white people. Like in North America and Europe, those are the people that built those societies. You know what I mean? Like white Anglo-Saxons, like, you know, they're not Irish, okay, in America. White Anglo-Saxons first built that country. And then the immigrants came over, you know, the Irish, the black people from Africa, the Italians, like that kind of shit, guys. All the rest came after them. So, you know, in Rome as well was built by predominantly white people. There was North Africans, and of course, I'm not saying that these societies can't be built. But right now, look at the continents around the world, guys. You know, the best societies are in Western countries. So, I don't know what she's saying. The world doesn't revolve around us, but the Western society sure as hell does.
The most about this xenophobia is the fact that most immigrants are coming to the United States to make a better life for themselves. They are escaping persecution. They are not here to grape white women or to assault American citizens or bring crime, as Trump and the other conservatives say. In fact,
they are absolutely bringing crime. Like, look at Somalian guys. They have a 90% unemployment rate. 90% of Somalians in America are claiming welfare. Like, that's unbelievable, guys. You couldn't even believe the number. That's ridiculous.
The people who I fear more than anything are absolutely white men, and as is evidenced in the Epstein files, or just even if you open an American history textbook. And the projection is insane. They are always looking for someone to blame, which is of course why Laken Riley's case, may she rest in peace, has gotten so popular. Because in the very rare instance that a brown man does pop out of the bushes and assault a white woman, it is now national news and her name is living on forever. Because again, it's so rare that events like this happen. Immigrants are not here to bring crime. They are beautiful, amazing human beings. And if we're going to be honest, throughout history, the true criminals have been white men. Peace and love.
Yeah, that woman is insufferable, okay? And first of all, you know, if she thinks Jeffrey Epstein is bad, guys, all that crazy shit, she should see what's happening in third world countries. Do you know the kind of craziness that's happening in Latin America, in Africa, in Asia? They literally take women into like caves or whatever. They sexually assault them 50 times or 300 times, okay? And then they chop your head off, guys. You know? Anything that happens in the Western world is not nearly as bad as anything that happens in Latin America, Africa, and Asia. Period. Ever, guys. What do you think is happening worse? Okay, gang cartel crime in Mexico, where they come to your house, they kill your whole family, including your dog and your babies. Or, you know, something that's happening in Ireland or the Western world. It's absolutely the third world. The third world doesn't even have law and order, guys. So it's just insane what these people are saying. But let me know your thoughts, guys. If you want to support me, hit the join link underneath the video so I can push back against woke libtards like this lady. And yeah, we have 50 members now and growing every single day. We have new members, so I greatly appreciate that. I'm going to try and drop at least 5 videos a week on my membership only channel, okay, which is this channel, but just members only. It's just €3 per month. Like I said, I love you guys all, and I'll see you all in the next one, lads. Peace.